5 times life on Earth was almost completely wiped out, each one more terrifying than the last. We're starting 444 million years ago, marching forward to the most famous extinction of all time. Number 5, the end Ordovician extinction. Rewind 444 million years, our planet was unrecognizable. 0 trees, 0 plants, 0 land animals, the continents were completely barren. 100% of complex life existed only in the oceans. Warm, shallow seas packed with trilobites, brachiopods, nautiluses. Don't bother checking my pronunciation, I nailed at least half of them. Then the coastline started to recede, year by year. A supercontinent called Gondwana had drifted right over the South Pole. Snow piled up on Gondwana, never melted, compacted into massive glaciers. All that frozen water meant sea levels plummeted. Earth plunged into an ice age. 200,000 to 400,000 years of frozen hell. Some hardy species survived, adapted to the cold, started thriving again. Then temperatures spiked, glaciers melted, oceans flooded back, completely starved of oxygen. A second wave of death wiped out the cold-adapted survivors. 85% of all marine species gone. Second deadliest extinction in Earth's history. Number 4, the late Devonian extinction. Flash forward to 360 million years ago. Earth's first real forests were exploding across the continents. Sea levels had crept back up, a paradise for marine life. Dunkleosteus, a massive armored fish, apex predator of the Devonian seas. Eurypterids, sea scorpions, no fun fact, they just look incredibly cool. And the real trailblazers, Tiktaalik, flopping out of the water onto land. But the good times were numbered, and ironically the trees were the killers. Billions of trees sucked carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, cooled the planet. Their roots crushed rock into nutrients. Rain washed it all into the sea. Massive algae blooms devoured the ocean's oxygen. Vast, suffocating dead zones. 75% of all living species wiped out by trees. Number 3, the Permian-Triassic extinction, the Great Dying. Skip ahead to 250 million years ago. Life finally gets interesting. Almost all land masses smashed together into one supercontinent, Pangaea. The climate was scorching hot, dry. The deeper inland, the more unbearable. Oceans packed with brachiopods, ammonoids, massive coral reefs, every type of fish imaginable. The land was now carpeted in lush forests and stalked by seriously intimidating beasts. Dimetrodon, towering sail-backed apex predator. Gorgonopsians, saber-toothed nightmares. Dicynodonts, tank-built herbivores that honestly just look hilarious. The rhapsids, reptiles, and insects were thriving across the supercontinent. Then deep within Siberia, colossal volcanoes blew their tops. They didn't stop. Hundreds of thousands of years of non-stop eruptions. Carbon dioxide and methane turned the atmosphere into a greenhouse. Temperatures spiked 5 to 10 degrees Celsius. Oceans lost their oxygen, continents baked into wastelands, Earth became a hellish oven. 90 to 96% of ocean life, 70% of land vertebrates, obliterated. The single most devastating mass extinction in Earth's entire 4.5 billion year history. The Great Dying. Number 2. The Triassic-Jurassic extinction. Following the nightmare of the Great Dying came the Triassic period, an era of recovery. Pangaea was still intact, surrounded by a mega-ocean called Panthalassa. Lystrosaurus, a stubby, pig-sized plant-eater. Not exactly intimidating. Cullophysis, one of the very first dinosaurs, medium-sized, absolute nuisance. Pastosuchus, a massive crocodile-like monster with nightmarish jaws, the true apex predator. Beneath the waves, ichthyosaurs, marine reptiles built like dolphins, except way more terrifying. Then Pangaea started ripping itself apart. The continental tearing triggered volcanic eruptions lasting up to 1 million years. An eerie repeat. Volcanism superheated the planet. Oceans lost oxygen. 75% of species gone. But a group of small, insignificant creatures scraped by. They watched their massive rivals choke and die. With the power vacuum wide open, they seized the throne. The age of dinosaurs had officially begun. Number 1, the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction. But before facing their own apocalypse, those small surviving dinosaurs claimed the entire planet. Upright posture, efficient lungs, incredible heat tolerance, built to survive. At their peak, as many as 10,000 different species of dinosaurs, walking the earth simultaneously. Tyrannosaurus, Spinosaurus, Allosaurus, the apex predators. Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, Triceratops, the lumbering giants. Dinosaurs adapted to every environment, forests, plains, and coastlines. Meanwhile, marine reptiles conquered the open oceans. Then on a perfectly ordinary day, a tiny glowing speck appeared in the sky, directly above what we now call Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Not a single animal had any clue what it was. That pinprick expanded, blazed brighter than any star. Its glare rivaled the sun. Birds scattered in panic. Dinosaurs froze in their tracks. The violence of this impact is beyond human comprehension. Billions of Hiroshima atomic bombs simultaneously. Everything near the blast was instantly vaporized. Not even skeletons remained. A wall of water over a mile high ripped across the oceans. Magnitude 11 earthquakes shook the entire planet. Within an hour, superheated debris rained down globally, incinerating everything. The entire planet transformed into an inescapable burning inferno. Within days, a shroud of dust completely enveloped the Earth. Total darkness in some regions, barely any sunlight anywhere else for up to 10 years. Without light, photosynthesis stopped. No new plants could grow. 75% of all living things extinguished. 5 times, life on this planet was nearly erased, and 5 times, something managed to survive. Modern humans have stumbled around this planet for about 300,000 years. Dinosaurs ruled for 164 million years. Over 540 times longer than us. If you like stories like these, please like and subscribe.